Why is Jungkook's house a trending topic in the United States? This is a surprising reason. BTS's Jungkook name again rocked the international media universe. But this time it wasn't because of a new song, stage performance, or streaming record being broken. The topic that actually made her name as a trending topic in the United States is something unusual for a K-pop idol: her personal home. In a matter of hours, keywords related to Jungkook's house jumped sharply on Platform X, Reddit, to property and pop culture forums in the US. Many are wondering why the house of a Korean idol can attract the attention of the American public to such a large extent. This phenomenon stems from an American entertainment media report that indirectly alludes to the anti-show-off lifestyle of global celebrities. Amid a Hollywood culture synonymous with open-air mansions, luxury house tours, and deliberate house tour content for public consumption, Jungkook's name emerged as the antithesis. The media said that Jungkook's house is known to be very closed, minimal exposure, and almost never used as an imaging tool. That sentence alone is enough to provoke the curiosity of American netizens. The discussion intensified when several entertainment industry watch accounts in the US compared Jungkook to a local pop star. They questioned how an artist with global revenues, world tours, and brand endorsements worth millions of dollars chooses to hide the most expensive side of his life. In America, a celebrity's home is not just a place to live, but a status symbol and a public narrative tool. When Jungkook did not follow that pattern, the public actually felt disturbed and curious. What makes this topic even more viral is the narrative about Jungkook's values and background. Many American articles began to review his life journey, from his trainee days, a simple life with his family, to how he was known to be very protective of the privacy of those closest to him. Jungkook's house was then no longer seen as a mere physical building, but rather as a symbol of life choices. The choice not to make his family a public spectacle, something that is precisely considered rare in the Western entertainment industry. Some cultural observers in the US even refer to this phenomenon as reverse celebrity culture. Instead of being more open as his popularity increases, Jungkook is increasingly closing off access to his personal life. This creates an interesting paradox. The less it is known, the greater the curiosity of the public. Jungkook's house is trending not because photos of the interior are scattered, but because there are no photos at all. On the Reddit platform, the discussion developed in a deeper direction. Many American users who weren't K-pop fans began discussing how Jungkook's approach to privacy felt refreshing. They compared it to the culture of us influencers and celebrities who often expose every corner of the house for the sake of content. Jungkook is considered to represent a new generation of global celebrities who choose complete control over the narrative of their own lives. Property media in America also raised this topic, not to discuss the selling point of Jungkook's house, but rather the philosophy behind its design and location, which is deliberately kept confidential. In the report, it was stated that Jungkook's house prioritizes security, tranquility, and function as a home space, not as a symbol of luxury that others should see. This approach is considered the complete opposite of the trend that American celebrity homes are designed to be seen. Not a few also associate this trending topic with Jungkook's image as a very family-oriented figure. In America, the story of a young superstar who worked hard as a teenager for his family has always had an emotional appeal. When Jungkook's house is discussed, the discussion often shifts to the assumption that the house is not just his, but a safe space for his parents. This narrative touches on the emotional side of the US public, especially those parents and generations who value family values. This trending topic is also reinforced by the contrast of time. At a time when many Central American celebrities are embroiled in controversies, property, or tax scandals, Jungkook's name comes up in conversation with no scandal at all. All that is talked about is his silence, his choice not to show off, and his consistency of keeping the line between public and private. In the world of Western entertainment full of drama, this attitude feels almost foreign. Interestingly, Jungkook himself never gave any statements regarding the virality of his home in America. No clarification, no upload, no response. But it is precisely that silence that makes this topic last longer on the trending list. American media viewed Jungkook's silence as part of character, not strategy. It does not try to control public opinion, but rather allows the public to make their own conclusions. In the end, the reason why Jungkook's house became a trending topic in the United States is not because of its luxury, but because of its meaning. The house became a symbol of the life choices of a global star who rejected the culture of showing off, put family and privacy above sensation, and dared to be different amid the great currents of the Western entertainment industry. In the eyes of the American public, it is not just the home of a K-pop idol, but a mirror of values that many are beginning to miss. This phenomenon proves one important point. In an era of extreme openness, it is precisely the most closed things that attract the most attention. And Jungkook, in his quiet and consistent way, once again managed to get the world talking about him without having to say anything. Continuing the wave of such talks, the attention of the American public began to shift from mere curiosity to a form of social reflection. Many entertainment columnists and opinion writers in the U.S. online media judge that the phenomenon of the Jungkook house reflects a collective fatigue with the show-off culture that has dominated the Western entertainment industry. Jungkook's house becomes a kind of silent antithesis to the reality of celebrities whose lives have almost no partitions. In several opinion articles, Jungkook was even cited as an example of how a public figure can remain relevant without having to sacrifice his private space. In America, this concept is not a common thing. Celebrities often feel that they must continue to be present, continue to be seen, and continue to share their lives so as not to be forgotten. Jungkook did the exact opposite. It comes through work, not personal life, and his house became the clearest symbol of that attitude. This discourse is even more interesting when pop culture academics come to speak. Some media studies professors at American University said the popularity of Jungkook's home as a topic of conversation showed a shift in the way the public viewed success. If in the past success was measured by how big, how expensive, and how open, now there is an appreciation of deliberate simplicity and self-control in building a public image. Jungkook's house is then no longer seen as a physical object, but as a narrative. Narrative about boundaries, about a global star who knows when to appear and when to disappear. In the American context, this is in stark contrast as the entertainment industry there often leaves no room for celebrities to disappear without being deemed to have lost relevance. Jungkook proves that relevance doesn't always have to be noisy. On American social media, there is also a discussion about security. Many netizens considered Jungkook's decision to keep his home closed as a smart move, especially in an era where celebrities' privacy is increasingly vulnerable. Cases of intrusion, stalking, and leakage of the artist's home address in the U.S. have been frequent. Jungkook understood this risk from the beginning and chose not to give in. Interestingly, this discussion also sparked cross-cultural comparisons. Many American users started talking about the difference in values between Asian and Western celebrities.